A very good afternoon. I'm very excited to present you the Business Octane's new paradigms of digital collaboration and collaborative learning, which are one of its kind experience in the entire world. And I'm also very happy to tell you that these have been developed in India, and no other company in the world provides any such experience. And this experience can help large organizations, especially government, the central government, the state government, the large departments, the large PSUs, the large organizations. So, and what do these, fundamentally, these new paradigms will do? They help leaders to intimately review with their nationwide and statewide teams in one go to execute faster and more effectively. We are a very large country of 1.2 billion people. Every state government is more like a country. And so the challenge is there of our leaders make huge plans. How do we execute them faster? How do we review them faster? We have seen that whole lot of things, whole lot of new schemes have been introduced by our Honorable Prime Minister and the various chief ministers. But the intentions are very good, but there are a huge amount of problems in the execution. So my session is all about how can we reduce these problems in execution and how can we execute faster. So a little bit about Business Octane. We call ourselves as the ultra super specialist in video collaboration. And when I say ultra super specialist, like what we do, nobody in the world does anything like it. We have multiple experience centers all across India where we can showcase how large companies, large government departments, large governments can collaborate and learn much better. These are some of our customers. These are who's who of Indian corporate industry. We also have government customers like Air India, State Bank of India, and multiple other government customers as well. So now let me share about the first paradigm. So the first paradigm is actually how Prime Minister, Chief Minister, Secretary, Director General can do ultra-immersive video review with 75 to 120 to 135, 315, 495 people spread all across, maybe from 5 to 7 to 9 to 21 to 33 locations. In fact, we can go up to 64 locations in a way that was never ever possible before. So now we have just borrowed a picture from the internet that how currently our leaders are struggling to collaborate when they have to collaborate and they have to do big schemes. Here we have Honorable Shri Prabhuji when he was the railway minister and he was talking to all the, he had a huge responsibility on his head to execute the various, the fast track projects of the railways. And this is the way his experience was. Now let me show you what Business Octane can do. This is what Business Octane does. So here, I will just ask the audience to pay attention to what we are showcasing out here. So if you would see that in the center, we have the speaker. So this is one room where 15 odd people are sitting, and it's actually connected to right now 33 odd locations, and every location has 15 people. So that makes up 500 senior officials from 33 odd locations, like any state government can have their entire top team of 15 people from every single district together at one place in such a manner that everybody sees everybody at every single location. So we are not just talking about the Chief Minister's office, we're talking about every single district office as well, that they see everybody together at all the time. And whosoever is talking, right now if the Chief Minister is talking, he's in the center appearing life-size in front of everyone. And if suppose somebody asks a question, he's in the center asking a question to everyone. And this happens completely automatically. So this, if we want to replicate this even in a face-to-face environment, imagine now in this room, I think we can hardly have 100 people. So we are talking about 500 people. So 500 people in a huge, auditorium sitting in a theater style. All they can see the back of everyone. Right now, if you see that, you can only see the speaker on the stage. And if you're on the last row, you can hardly see the speaker on the stage as well. And you can see the back of everyone. But what we are talking about, the new paradigm, is that you can see the face of everyone. You can see what attention they are paying. Are they buying in what you are selling? Are they agreeing with you? Will they do it? Does their yes mean yes or a yes mean no? So this is all that we are saying that now this is possible, that you can actually get together 500,000 people, whether you are a municipal council or you are a state government or a central government or you are a PSU or you are a large corporate. Anybody and everybody can benefit from this by empowering their leaders to be able to review with everybody together so that there are no communication gaps. Some more pictures. There are different flavors, but actually the concept remains the same. Whosoever asks questions comes in the center and everybody sees everybody on left and right. And it's a completely automatic process. So a small one, big one, another one, again, in a boardroom setup, in a different setup. So we have a huge amount of collection, and these are all things to be experienced in our demo centers all across the country. And we'd like to invite you to our executive experience centers. And what are the building blocks of these? So let me start with, these are, we call them ultra-immersive collaboration in a box solution. In a box solution means, if somebody wants to implement this, overnight we can implement this in their offices, we can do it in their cabins. So if you see that in a senior executive's cabin, in a chief minister's cabin, in a minister's cabin, in a secretary's cabin, all this technology can be actually put inside the cabin itself. In the boardrooms, so for the boardrooms also we have got various flavors of how you can put this in the boardrooms, and the boardroom experience will also be dramatically taken to the next level. And now, so this was a new paradigm of digital human collaboration. And now let me talk about the new paradigm of digital human collaborative learning. So kindly pay attention. There is a trainer sitting in the room, standing in the room on the lectern, and there are 48 people sitting in this room, but he can actually see another 300 people there on the screen in front of him in such a manner that he can read the name tag of everyone. So if you think it's not possible, come and experience what we are really talking about. So we are talking about a way of meeting which you can use for training, which you can use for CEO address, which you can use for chief minister's address, which you can use for anybody's address to a large group of people spread over 7 locations in such a manner that every single person can read the name of everybody else. And then whosoever asks a question is life-size in front of everyone, and everybody sees at all times. So this is like 1+6. We can do this 1+24 locations where you can actually see 1,200 people. So you have 1,200 people, and what we are also talking about, that in these 1,200 people, these are not faceless humanity. You can actually recognize every single person. So if you know somebody, you say, hey, out of these 1,200 people, this is the gentleman who is sitting out there. That's the level of intimacy we are talking about in collaborative learning. And further, you can mix these meetings with, you stream out to all 10,000 odd, your senior officials or employees, and any one of these people, they are seeing this on their cell phone, and even they can join into this video meeting, through a moderator. And now, the third paradigm is how do I get everybody on a digital whiteboard from every single location in all my video meetings, even in local meetings as well. So we are showing that people from the globe, they are on a single digital whiteboard. You don't have to now go to an ordinary whiteboard, and everybody can write on the same whiteboard one by one. And so this is how it looks like. We even have a sample piece there behind in the stall as well. You can have a look at that. And you can also use this for printing, saving, emailing. So whatever notes you make, just print, save, and email. Available in motorized, non-motorized, available with a keyboard, available for classrooms. And this also empowers, so when they are in use, they are visible. When they are not in use, they are not visible. And you can also have in one classroom, first time, the trainer is teaching, the teacher is teaching, and all the students are actually writing on the same whiteboard. They can actually say to the teacher, I didn't understand this. So somebody else can write on the same whiteboard or save it, go to the next sheet, where the entire class can collaboratively work together. This is one of its kind solution in the entire world, developed in India. And the paradigm number 4 is how you can convert any space. Like we got the stall today morning, so you have a high quality video running out here, even an outside location, meeting room, conference room, huddle room, any lounge, how you can convert that into a high quality video meeting experience, or just like that, where you can have a high quality whiteboard, PC-less presentation, electronic whiteboard and print, and where you can increase or decrease the size of the people and the content. It's just not ordinary video we are talking about. We are talking about that you can actually do business quality video meetings out here. And increase or decrease the size of windows, and your global employees can actually join in from anywhere. And I'm not talking about Skype kind of meetings. I'm talking about a very different kind of an experience, a very high quality business experience. And so this is, all your nationwide video meeting rooms, conference rooms. So this is like at an amazing value that you can have a very high quality video meeting experience. And these are our experience centers at Gurgaon, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Pune. And apart from these 3 things that I've talked about, we also have our booklets where we showcase 20 paradigms, 20 game-changing paradigms and 10 professional audio visuals game-changing paradigms. All these 30 game-changing paradigms, I've presented only 4 out here. There are 26 more that you can come and experience at our demo centers all across the country, and it will be our privilege to, to work with you. Thank you so much.